Hello, hello.
Welcome in. So happy you're here. We were just reading the comments as we were getting ready to push go. It's nice to see you and everybody here. So thank you for joining us. You might notice we're in a different place because we're home now. We can do classes and things here. So welcome to my office here at the new Sage Goddess home. Robin and I are thrilled to be here with you. We have so much to show you. I do want to tell you, and you probably know, everything that we are talking about today is on sagegoddess.com now. Some of you are early shoppers. I don't blame you, because some things we have very limited quantities of. Some things are one of one, and then some things we have more quantity of. So you're welcome to shop anytime. This is our new gathering space. I will tell you, next week, this beautiful lady is going to be on vacation.
Vacation!
Which I'm super happy for her. She needs it. She deserves it. Yes.
Well, here's a good way to start.
Yeah, cheers. We put a little recipe out there for Robin's gin limeade, although this is a different take on it. And then this is my Diet Dr. Pepper. There'll be a little bit of both. How's it going? Yeah, thunderstorming in Florida. So we are here to teach you and also show you things. Some things are new. Some things have been on sagegoddess.com before. The items that are not new are 75% off. So when you go and you add them to your cart, make sure where it says your discount code that you put Magic 75. The 75% off is a lot. The code will not work on brand new items because they're brand new since we came back in March. So that's how it's working. And then if you're here just to hang out and enjoy and learn something new, we love that too.
We just like having fun and hanging out and talking about rocks.
Talking about our favorite thing.
You know, how they rock.
Really? It's Friday. They do rock. While this lovely lady is on vacation, Hanalei and I are going to do a special edition of Aroma Talk.
And I'm going to be watching from vacation because I want to see
Friday.
it.
It's going to be really fun. We're going to be blending perfume live with you, so never fear. We will still have Friday entertainment for you next Friday from 3 to 5. But we're stoked to be here with you today talking about rocks, and then Robin and I will pick it right back up when she's back, which will be 2 weeks from today. So how's it going? It is a rocking good time. I see what you did there. Yeah, so and we have Jazz from Team SG who's helping us with our moderation today, so super grateful to her. Circe is here as well. So thank you to both of you for making all the magic happen. Aroma Talk. I know, I thought so, right? I mean, that's the cool thing I've always thought about SG. We aren't just gems and minerals. We also do the whole perfume aromatherapy side of things, and we're super passionate about that too. By the way, I don't know if it's live yet, but it's about to be. For my apothecary students, Hanalei and I blended, I told you what we would, a Queen of Heaven incense. And it has an incense blend in it. The secret ingredients are 2 incense blends made by the incredible man who helped me design Elder Council when we were in San Francisco. He passed away a decade ago, and so those are irreplaceable, and I put them in your blend because those were his Queen of Heaven blends from all those years ago.
That's so precious.
It's really cool. Yeah. So it's special. If you it'll be on Etsy, which is where we're putting a lot of our new Bath and Body products, is on the Etsy page. So if you don't mind posting the link to that if it's live, would love for you to get one. And then remember, in Apothecary, you have an enter to win of that incredible lapis bracelet. So if you get your incense today, you need to go back to that post and comment before midnight so I can enter you to win that bracelet. Yeah. Okay, well, let's dive right in.
So
yeah, what did I miss?
if you guys are just now coming into Rock Talk, what we like to do is when we talk about it, our team is going with the gold box is going to put the link up to the store. So all you got to do is click on that link and it takes you right to that product. So you'll be able to, have fun along with us.
Yeah, and you can, so if you want to shop one by one, or if you want to wait till the end, like add things to your cart and then check out, some things will be a risk of selling out. So it's up to you. So some people are like, should I buy this now? Should I wait? It's really up to you. You need to decide what works best for you. But yeah, it is nice to be with you and have the team back together. We love every minute of it. So,
Whoop, whoop.
yay. Okay. So yeah, so we're excited. Are we going to have music today? Do you know?
We can put a higher.
It's on.
I
Just
would
really
love it.
low.
I only realized about myself more into my 40s that music helps my attention deficit
Oh,
disorder.
it so helps because it's like the way our brains work. We're going pew, pew, pew. So having a part of it be directed towards the music, and especially when it's a calmer music,
Yeah.
it helps us focus the rest of our brain onto what we have to do.
Like some people with ADHD have to doodle, you know what I mean? And my students were like that. I had a lot of students who I knew they were paying attention to me, but they had to be drawing
Yeah.
while I was lecturing or whatever. But for me, I have to have music. If I'm in a space, and I know it's weird for people who don't live with music, I have music on 24 hours a day in my house, in every room. So anyway, thank you. And thank you for your sweet words. Really appreciate you. I want to start actually with something that was not on our original list, but it is on sagegoddess.com. Did we get a flashlight? We will need one for this. We'll need a light source of some kind. Hey, Rachel.
Here.
I guess we could use the phone flashlight. That's always oh. She's got the most badass phone. We just need eventually we need a flashlight. She does have a badass phone. You got your crystals today? Yay, I'm so happy. Are you loving them?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is one, I can sit it on there. There's one place in the world, I'm gonna move it though so they can see it, yeah. There's one place in the world in Africa called the Brandberg mountain, which is the highest elevation point in Africa. And it produces a form of amethyst known as Brandberg amethyst, which is actually a fusion, do you see that, of amethyst, smoky quartz, and clear quartz.
Yeah.
But what's really amazing about it is, first of all, how rare it is. It only comes from this one pocket of this one mine in this one remote part of the world that's so magical. These are 75% off.
They are 75% off.
We have two different sizes for you. Never, ever, ever again will we have Brandberg amethyst for you at this price. And we have little baby ones. Look how cute these are. So I do recommend, while you're adding goodies to your cart today, please consider Brandberg amethyst.
What's really cool is, as I've been looking through some of these little Brandbergs, I've been finding little hints of citrine in them as well, which is something that's not common in a Brandberg, but I have been seeing it, which makes sense though, because the same thing that turns amethyst into citrine is what makes smoky quartz smoky.
This one looks a little citrine to me. Mm-hmm. Do you see it? Is that a word? Can we make that a word?
Citrine?
It's citrine. So why do I love Brandberg so much? Amethyst is great. I love it. I mean, I have an amethyst bracelet that I wear every day. We're going to be talking to you about amethyst today. Amethyst is the birthstone for February. It's one of the most important gems and minerals for your collection, especially if you're new to collecting stones. But because it has the smoky quartz, that activates both the root chakra and the crown chakra. When a stone activates both of those chakras, it by default activates the others in between. So it is a potent stone to work with. The other thing that's really cool is, and you got to find the angle to find the flash, but inside the amethyst, a Brandberg amethyst, there's always a little magenta fire.
That red flash.
Look at the skeletal termination on that. That's a terminated point that got polished.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that cool? Do you see how you can see the skeleton of the growth of the stone?
It almost looks like that one's trying to druzy around.
I know.
The skeleton
Isn't that cool?
formation.
That's a rad piece. Whoever gets that one. Mm-hmm. When you get that, if you're like, what's the white in there? It's actually the skeleton of the growth of the point. So they're not all going to be exactly like that. The larger pieces, I will tell you, are gemmier than the smaller pieces, but the small pieces are good for sticking in your bra. This should be a daily stone that you carry with you all the time. So I just wanted to show those to you. It was sort of a last minute move to show these to you, but I had meant to show them to you last week, and I just got busy. But I didn't want to lose track of it because Brand amethyst is my favorite amethyst. And it's not Brandberg if it doesn't come from Fire Mountain, which is what the Brandberg Mountain is called, because it looks like it's on fire at sunset. Isn't that fun? Yay! Amethyst is your birthstone. Yeah, I mean, my mom and my grandmother were both February Aquarians, so I was always jealous of that because my birthstone is peridot, which I've come to really love as a grown-up, and especially now that we have, like, you know, the Pakistani peridot, which is like terminated and super gemmy crystal green. So, yeah, and then we have these druzy rings today too. I'm bending down like I'm showing you on the other camera, but we do have these rings for you as well. And these are adjustable and really beautiful.
Well, do you want to just talk about this?
We might as well. I mean, I don't know. I was already going somewhere with it, so we might as well keep going.
Right?
We do have UD-Light at stagegoddess.com. And at least in our quad of stones, or it's actually a 5-stone set for autoimmune.
Yes, we have it in there, and I believe we also have it straight as a tumbled as well.
So make sure while we have the 75% off sale that you're searching on stagegoddess.com. You could search Hypersthene, you can search UD-Light, and it's going to pull up the different offerings that we have. So even if we don't have it featured in today's show, which we don't, it's good for you to tell us, because we may think about bringing it in a future show, and also you can always still find it on stagegoddess.com. Okay, so let's dive into the rings. Here. I think these are beautiful. So these are silver with brass over them. And these are from Turkey. Turkish jewelry is some of my favorite jewelry in the world, which is why I specifically wanted to bring these to you. We have quite a few different pieces of Turkish jewelry at Sage Goddess. It's adjustable. You can see where it adjusts, right? So you pull it open here, or push it closed to make it, to adjust the size so that you can wear it on any finger. These are druzy amethyst, but some of them we were talking today have some hematite in them.
Yeah, as I was going through these, some of the amethyst is going to be a little bit darker, and some of it is going to be a little bit more purple, and that's because they each have very interesting inclusions from.
Yeah.
Because it's from Turkey, we don't get amethyst from Turkey very often. So having this is actually like a rare, like, new thing for us.
It is. And we think that's why the color looks a little hematite-y, because it might have some...
Turkey's known for having a lot more iron in its like soil as it is.
Yep.
And that's what's causing that dark in there. And then I've also seen pockets of goethite in some of them.
Interesting.
And calcite in some of them.
I think it might actually be, so we won't know if it's hematite causing the reddishness, but do you see how this one is a little bit more red when you compare it to this one? And it's not better or worse. It's just, it's fun to notice that when the particular stone is coming from this country, it tends to have this kind of inclusion.
Yeah.
Because the brand doesn't have that. You don't see a lot of red in the brand. You see that magenta, but you don't see the red.
Yeah.
So we have, it is, Chrisanne, I'm so glad you're here, by the way. These are $39 each. We have 22 of them. So just a few, less than 2 dozen. Robin and I picked them all. So the quality of the stones are really, really good. And so if you want to wear it on your right hand each day, that's your projecting hand. So you're sending that energy to other people. So that's going to send energies of peace and calm and balance and all of that. And then if you want to wear it on your left hand, you're going to receive that energy. So one of the reasons I wear an amethyst bracelet on my right hand all the time is I want people to chill out. I want to chill out too, though, so I'm choosing to wear this ring today on my left hand. It's Friday.
Woohoo!
Yay. So, yeah, Kaz was saying that it took her a while to fall in love with peridot too. It's just a matter of finding the good quality stuff, and then I think you fall in love. Yeah. And
I was just lucky.
And yeah, she's lucky because she's a July Leo, so she gets
Ruby.
She gets Ruby as her birthstone. I know. All right, so there's the ring. I'm glad you like it. That is our first offering out of the gate. It's called the Dreamweaver Amethyst Cluster Ring, because they're all these little, druzy cluster pieces that were cut into these rings. Yay. Yeah, and you're welcome to have a notebook and take some notes, because we are going to, again, we talk about the metaphysical, but also the geological side of the stone, so there's a lot of wisdom and information for you today, so we're here for it. We're glad you are too. You like green stones?
I love green stones. I really do.
I'm scanning across the table. It's not a lot of green today, but we do have, I don't know if you saw these. Look at these. Now it's playing very green on the camera. It's very, very blue. We might want to get like a...
We can put it here.
Have the paper. Yeah, we could.
Yeah. New setup, guys. We're having fun.
Okay, so our product camera is there. Okay, yep. Do you see? This is better, yeah. So you see how it's actually really, really blue? Like almost to the point of a dark shadowkite color of blue. These are truly the most beautiful Peruvian blue opal hearts I've ever seen.
I was going through these, and I'm a huge opal fan, and I was drooling over every single piece. I could not believe how amazing they were.
They're incredible. They look. So I brought these to you. I picked every one by hand. So we don't have a lot of these. We have 24 of the medium, the larger. Sorry, let me go back to the product camera.
It's taking a little bit for some reason.
Okay, there we go. We have 24 of the medium size. These are $54, and 22 of the small size. These are $44. Does not get any better than that when it comes to blue opal.
No.
Aren't they incredible? I know. So I would have brought you more. He didn't have any more. This is a super select. This is what they call like AAA grade, right? Why would you want blue opal? It is probably the most powerful throat chakra stone you can work with.
One of them for sure.
Yeah.
But this quality, I can't believe it. The fact that for these, since they go from the darker blue to the lighter blue, when I was working with them, I was actually like noticing it was going from throat chakra, but also giving me a little bit of insight with the third eye chakra as well.
I agree. Yeah.
And then
heart chakra too.
Yeah,
there are some tones of green on there.
Exactly. So it's like it really. That's one thing I love about it. Is because usually on blue opals from other areas, it's just blue or it's blue and white.
Yep.
But when it comes from Peru like these, you're going to get those shades of blue plus the greens in there, which is a very, very telltale sign that it's Peruvian.
Yep.
And like these are from, the Andes Mountains. That's where it's from. And it brings in that energy with it. I can only imagine that this is what the sky would look like down there.
I'm sure. Well, I have not been, but I will tell you it's on my list. And the Andean mountains, I've taught you a lot about them because I've done a lot of research into them over the years, and I've worked with shaman from the region. It is a power point. It's a vortex point on the planet. And what you're doing is you're tapping into a really powerful lineage, right? One of the most formative civilizations on Earth. And so you're connecting into that legacy and that lineage, and I think it's really powerful. A couple of things. So there's some questions in the feed that I want to answer. And then I want to say, one of the things that's going to surprise you about this stone is how it feels.
Oh, yes.
It is soothing to the touch. Peruvian opal, if you've ever seen the rough, it has a kind of it's a soft texture to it.
Soft and kind of waxy.
There's a waxy, but it's comforting. It's like you won't want to put this down. I do think this would be an incredible gift for someone who is finding their voice, right? Trying to start a new life or start a new career, because that's always about finding your voice and articulating your desire. And this is, this is the heart of truth. So a couple things. Your code, I mentioned this earlier, but your code, Magic 75, there's only a couple of items in the show that it's not going to work on, but this is one of them because this is brand new and I cherry picked all of these, but we are giving them to you at about 50% of their retail value. Yeah. So where your discount doesn't work, you're still getting a special price. It sounded like someone was about to land in the parking lot.
Chop, 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 chop,
Yep,
chop,
yep.
chop, chop, chop.
And then, yes, so we are working on your orders. I've made a couple of lives, but you may not have seen it. We're really, really happy because when we moved, the thing that we were lacking was a racking system for our warehouse, which was making it really challenging to find your items and get your orders to you on time and in a timely way. We have a racking system now as of this week. It's an absolute miracle, and you would not believe what a difference it's made. So thank you for your patience. But yes, everything that you have ordered is coming to you. And if you have any questions, you can always write into support.sagegoddess.com. It's not an email, it's a support website. But we're so grateful for your patience, and we are working literally overtime, almost 7 days a week to get your items to you. So thank you for your patience and your kindness. It means so much. I love it. You got to sit with an Incan shaman.
That's
I can't
really
even
cool.
imagine, Michelle, what kind of experience that was for you. But I'm so glad you had that. Brian's asking what would be some good advice for someone who wants to get into crystals. Yeah, so I've written some books. You can find my author page on Amazon. I've written 2 books on crystals, and I teach about crystals too. So I would recommend. I teach a class called Gem Journey. And then coming to these rock talks, I think, is a great way for you to learn and expand your wisdom too. And we're glad that you're here.
And I always say, if you really want to get into it, start working with just a crystal that you like. Whatever is calling to you and saying, hey, like, look at me, that's probably something that you're needing.
Yep.
And so if you start there and then go and then look into that stone via like some of your books where you can really learn about it, and coming here to learn more about it, that's like your gateway in. Then from there, you can really expand on your knowledge.
Yeah, I think it's an overwhelming pool to play in, but I think her advice is good. Your intuition is going to guide you, and sometimes you don't know. Like, you might listen to me and go, gosh, I feel like maybe I do need a piece of bloodstone, and you're like, I don't know exactly why, but I feel called to it. And then it turns out it's for someone you know who's going through some pain, right? Because bloodstone's really helpful with pain. We've got pyramids today. Or another really fun story is when people are called to, these bracelets are $5 a piece, which I think is nuts. These rutilated quartz bracelets. It's the lowest price. I mean, again, there's no way, we're going to have to use the product camera to show up close, but there's no way where you're going to get a rutilated quartz bracelet for $5 anywhere else. That needs your code, Magic75. So what I love is, a lot of people say, I don't know why, but I'm feeling so called to rutilated quartz. And then it turns out that they're about to go through some change. Rutilated quartz is about transformation and change, and how do you go through that process with clarity? Because the legend is the little striations of rutile, and Robin will show those to you. Each one of those bars is said to have a message for the person who's wearing it or reading it. So a lot of times when you're drawn to something, it's either for you right now, for you later, or for someone else right now or later. And sometimes you don't know. So it's like trusting the universe to bring you the stone that you need for clarity. So if you got, I had Super 7 bracelets for you at an incredible price a couple of weeks ago. Now we have rutilated quartz. This is solar plexus, right? The rutile, the golden rutile, stimulates and activates the solar plexus. And so if you're like me, and that's your problem area, right? Maybe you're indecisive, or you feel, disempowered, or you have digestive issues. These are all signs and symbols that your solar plexus needs work. This is also a great stone to raise the frequency around your solar plexus.
Well, what's really cool about it too, like you were talking about the hematite and the Brandberg.
Yep.
In order for a rutile to grow, it needs hematite. It starts from the hematite, and then with the inclusion of titanium into that hematite is what creates that golden rutile to grow. So it brings in that grounding and healing energy with it, as well as you're going through the transformation.
Yep. This is a good one. And it is always fun if there is something that you're choosing tonight from what we're showing you. It's always fun if you tell us so we can celebrate it with you. So I'm glad you're getting one. And like I said, that the price is just crazy. It's good to see you, Kendra. My other favorite gem authors, by the way, Judy Hall's Crystal Bible is kind of a go-to. I think Hibiscus Moon's book on crystal grids is really solid, foundational. I love Robert Simmons' books. So those are, and then Melody's Love is in the Earth. Those, Robert Simmons, Melody, and Judy Hall were people that I consider to be teachers for me when in the vast world of gems and minerals. So those are some other books and authors that I would point you to as really good sources of information. What? Are you decorating our Ganeshas? Oh yeah, we're having that. I need to let Rachel know that we're having some camera issues.
I could decorate the Ganeshas.
I thought you were playing over there. I didn't know what you were doing. which would be totally fine.
It's like slowly inching forward and not changing back to the main.
Okay, so I'm letting her know because I don't want to just yell. Okay, yay. That is a really pretty shot, though. Can we tell you the story about the Ganeshas? Did you guys see the Ganeshas already on sagegoddess.com? This is really magnificent. So I have a really good friend, Shram, who a lot of you know and love. He's been my friend for a long time, and he's been a good friend to all of us here at SG. And he had these hand carved for us, and then he took them to the Ganges River, the Ganga, in India, and bathed them, these pieces, in that river, which is incredible. Where else in the world would you be able to find a hand-carved stone in the form of Ganesha? And they're such cute Ganeshas, right?
They are. They're so cute.
They're so cute. But Ganesha is the Hindu god of a lot of things, but primarily blessing you with the ability to overcome obstacles and challenges that you might be facing. And so we have, there's just a few of these. Most of them, they're one of one, and like I said, hand carved and then taken to the river and then brought back. And then to us, like, the energy it's remarkable. If you get one of these today, first of all, you're super lucky. You're less than 24 people in the world will have one of these from that have gone through this exact process. And this is one to keep on your primary altar, wherever you keep the most important treasures in your collection, because this isn't just another stone. This is a sacred carving that has been blessed in one of the most sacred places on earth, for sacred healing, for goddess energy. The river Ganga is considered to be a goddess, and so she is one of the great mothers, right, in that tradition. And so you feel that energy of love and protection and abundance and beauty and all of those things. So we'll show them to you one by one. You had to have the Vesuvianite.
That's this one right here.
Yeah, so Hillary, is that the one you're asking about? Hillary loves green. This is the Vesuvianite.
Yes.
Vesuvianite's a really special stone. Do you know what Vesuvianite is for? And I think we have some on sagegoddess.com
we do
too.
It's also known as idocrase. So if you weren't sure, Vesuvianite and idocrase, the name goes for the same stone. It just depends on.
It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
So what Vesuvianite does is help you, and there's only one other stone that really does it this way, which is Dragonstone. Helps you craft new solutions to old problems. It's about new, fresh perspectives, looking at your life through beginner's eyes, which allows you to get excited about things. Like here's what it is. If you feel down in the dumps and you're like, I should be more excited about my life. I should be more excited about this journey that I'm on. We all get there.
We all get there.
Vesuvianite and Titanite.
Also known as sphene.
Sphene. Which is a fun word to say. Sphene. Sounds like a swear word, like sphene you. I'm sorry. I don't know where my brain goes. But anyway, those are my two. If you are like, I need a turbocharge, Vesuvianite and Titanite, also known as idocrase and sphene. Are the two stones you need.
It's cool that it's carved into a Ganesha, because Ganesha also helps remove the obstacles from your path so you can get to where you need to go.
It's true.
So it's a really
Maybe
good...
that's why you were called to that. So we only had one of the Vesuvianite. We have two of the rose quartz.
And that's this one right here.
Which, again, I think we need to show... Pink. Yeah, we need to show on the...
They're working on it.
Yeah, okay. So we will show this to you, but it's harder to see the true color of things on the main camera, so bear with us for a minute. There we go. He's going to remove your obstacles to love.
And then we have...
Finding a new relationship, finding a new partner, right?
The one that we have the most of are these Hessenites.
Which is removing your obstacles to flow and wealth.
Yep. But when I say a lot, we still don't have a lot.
We have 15 of them. And that one is the least expensive because he's the smallest one too. So all of these that we're showing you, all the Ganeshas, are at sagegoddess.com. These I do not recommend. I want to let you ref on it, but I don't want you to wait and miss them, because You know what I mean? If you wait till the end of the show, I don't know if these will still be here. A lot of people know how special it is to have a hand-carved Ganesha by someone who's a devotee and then actually have them taken to the river. This is what you would pay for one that you don't know who carved it and nothing special happened to it. You're getting all of the extras. So,
yeah, this one is hessonite garnet, and it's in the matrix. The green matrix is a mix of like clinicore and dioptase,
which is for healing. Yep.
And then we have this cutie quartz one. It's like a clear white quartz, depending on how you hit it. But there's just one of these.
Yeah, there's one clear quartz.
And then the iolite.
Yep, I think the iolite has sold. We have one lapis.
And then the one lapis. Look at that cutie. I love how it's the dark
cute?
blue on the one side, and then it really shows the denim and the pyrite.
And the pyrite. That was just good carving. It almost looks like angel wings. I will say this is a good one because it's going to remove the obstacles you have to your own power. We have another stone for power in the lineup tonight, Sphalerite, which is absolutely... Okay, good. You guys can see, and the sound is good. Yeah, so, and he did do a live showing him with the stones at the Ganges River, so I'm so stoked that you guys know what these are and all of that. It's an important opportunity for you. So yeah, so rose quartz, Vesuvianite, hessonite matrix, clear quartz, lapis and iolite, and then aquamarine. Somebody's got to get this little aquamarine cutie. That's going to help you. And by the way, you can see the black tourmaline.
Yep.
In the matrix because they grow together, and this piece has it. Look at that. That's black tourmaline back there.
I love that every single one of these stones was mined in India as well. So that's where they got everything is from the area. So they got the rough, they carved it right there. It was bathed in the waters from there. It's just...
I'm really happy if you're getting one. These are super, super special. And the hessonite is, by the way, we'll also talk about where to put these because that's important too. But the hessonite, it depends on, what challenges you're trying to overcome. This is overcoming like emotional obstacles. So it may be needing to tap into your feelings or needing to express your feelings or, all of those things. So overcoming...
Sometimes you just need to have a good cry.
Yeah. Aquamarine is an important ally in helping you remember that all of your emotions are valid. But this is the one that we have the most of. It's the most affordable, but it's also the most potent for wealth and abundance. This one, whoever gets the one in Matrix, the hessonite in Matrix, you're getting wealth and health.
Yep.
So, I mean, how do you choose?
Right?
But anyway, so stoked for you guys. Yay! Tammy got the aquamarine.
Woo-woo!
Yep.
Oh, Nicole got the rose quartz.
Yay, congratulations.
Yay, we love it.
I'm genuinely happy. Yeah, we closed the window. Thank you, Joanne. We did. It's nice to have the airflow, but we turned on the air because it just gets too loud.
Yeah.
We didn't have windows that opened in our last building.
We didn't, and I was always bummed. It'd be a nice day, and all you could do was look out, and you could actually feel the air.
Our little garden is coming along too. The grass is almost in because I want people to be able to go and sit out there and have lunch.
I want to. Oh, you have to tell me where to plant the agaves.
I know we do need to do that. Yeah, I'm thinking along that back fence there.
That's exactly where I was thinking.
Were you really?
Yes.
Okay, I mean I can just go out and take them and do it.
We'll do it after this.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go do it after this.
Let's go plant after this. I get genuinely excited about that. She donated the most beautiful agave plants to our garden. I
have a huge garden at home. Yeah. I love plants. My husband loves plants. He has a green thumb.
Daryl does. I know.
I don't know how he keeps everything going, but
some people just have the gift of being able to grow things.
Okay, so do you know the story behind my agaves?
No.
Every single agave that I had, my husband found a pup somewhere lying in a garden someplace, picked them up, and brought them home to me when we very first were starting to date.
Really?
And so the ones you have are pups from my original plants that he...
I have the pups of her pups. Agave does have a personality, and she brought two different... I'm glad you guys love gardening as much as we do, by the way, because then we can be friends. I find it so relaxing, and I'm obsessed with the show. I've been mentioning it on Netflix called Live to 100. And they were studying people in Okinawa who have the longest longevity on the planet. And everybody in Okinawa, ages 70, 80, 90 years old, has a garden. And they're active in their garden every day. And so they were saying how much that's related to their longevity.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. My grandmother passed away at 104. And she had the most amazing garden. And she's the one that I told you had the roses that just were the most amazing.
I'm going to turn that just a little bit that way, yeah.
So, 104.
Yeah. No, there's something to it. And they were actually saying it's the physical activity of like up and down and crouching and, you know, just like keeping your muscle systems flexible and stuff. So anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, she does look like she has Sage Goddess on her chest. Don't worry, that's not a real Robin tattoo.
Is that my new tattoo?
They're protective. That's really cool. Yeah. So anyway, okay. We have 2 giveaways for the night tonight, by the way, and I thought I would do one early in the show and one at the end. So there's the second giveaway is this one, which is the Buddha head pendant. These are both from my personal collection. But this one is gorgeous. That's in sterling silver. That's a hand-carved Buddha in quartz. I thought today was a carving day, so I thought maybe doing a giveaway that's a carving as well. This is to bring you peace and protection. And then, but the first giveaway for tonight, if anybody feels called to it, is also from my collection. This has been, I deactivated the grid because I redid my healing grid, but this was a centerpiece of a healing grid for me for a long time. This is a Tibetan quartz point from the Himalayan ridge. And isn't it beautiful? So I know if you need healing, we're going to choose one of you and send this to you. We just do giveaways as a thank you for joining us at Rock Talk and letting us teach you all the things. We have lots of forms of Tibetan quartz. We have some tumbled at sagegoddess.com. So that's another thing to search for while we have the 75% off. Just go to the search bar at the top and look, because Tibetan quartz is powerful for physical healing.
It is. And I think we still have some of those double term Tibetan quartz bracelets.
Do we really?
Yeah, I think we still have some of those.
That would be a good one to get, especially if you have autoimmune issues and challenges. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so go ahead and comment if you're feeling connected to it. And definitely think about setting up a healing grid. And what's cool about a healing grid is if you build it with the points pointing out, you can send healing energy to other people. If you build it with the points pointing in at the 4 terminations, then that's a healing grid for you. And you can...
Or you can do the extravagant ones that I like to do, where instead of having 4 points, I do 8.
And then you can turn it in
and out. And so I have
out.
an in and out, so it's cycling all the way around.
You can do that. Build a bigger grid is Robin's solution. I'm here for that. I think that's a great suggestion. Okay, so the winner is... Thank you. Yay, I can scroll up now. Yay. I'm so excited. It's the little things. I saw you twice, so I know it's for you. Martha Wachowski.
Yay!
This is for your healing grid. And I think it was divine timing that you're here today and I get to send this to you. So congratulations. This will be on its way to you, Martha. Enjoy. Cheers.
Woo woo.
But yeah, so, you know, when you're asking questions about, like, where do I get started, a lot of people start with a healing stone. So actually, Tibetan quartz of some kind might be a really good place for you to begin, especially if you're, like I said, working on physical healing. The other stone that has to be in your collection for physical health and healing is bloodstone. And there's 2 places it comes from, India and South Africa. And the South African has more quartz in it, which is why we're kind of excited to have pyramids for you of South African bloodstone today for $7.50. These were originally and should be $30. And that can be the centerpiece of a healing grid. So if you're like, I'm building a healing grid, what should I use? Athena, honestly, like this would be top 2 stones for you to work with. And we just happen to have them in the sale. But we will never have African bloodstone hand-carved pyramids for you for $7.50 again.
No. I love African bloodstone. I love the big chunks of the red that goes through it. I love that you can see like the conglomerate form of the stone on how it formed.
That's true.
And all the different intricate little pieces. It almost the African bloodstone almost looks brachiated to me.
It does.
But it's not a true brachiated stone. It's just how, and look at all the pyrite.
It's just how it grows. Yeah, I know. So that is pyrite that you're seeing, all that gold, which is another thing, another way in which the African bloodstone is different than the Indian. And again, it's not the Indian bloodstone is bad. I love it, actually. I sometimes it's a little more colorful.
Yeah, because the Indian is the green with the red spots. It's also known as heliotrope.
Yep.
Is the other name for the Indian bloodstone. The African bloodstone only goes by the name of bloodstone.
Yep.
It doesn't have another term for it. And the Indian bloodstone is more towards the pure jasper. Whereas the African bloodstone that you're seeing here is more towards the agate chalcedony side of the family, but it's all within that microcrystalline quartz family.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so quartz, pyrite, agate, and jasper is the mixture of stones. This, but like I said, even there's a ton of quartz in the matrix, and it's not always that you can see it, but it's there. And what she was talking about, it looking brachiated. Brachiated stones are compressed, and sometimes it looks like the minerals are sort of, pushed, layered into each other. See how that looks almost layered? Brachiated stones have that look and feel, and it's not brachiated, but you can see why it has that feel to it. But see how that all of that is opaque? That's all quartz. And then again, there you see the pyrite. So this is one, if you don't have African bloodstone in your collection, this is the lowest price you're ever going to find at a pyramid. So I just want to really encourage you. These are sagegoddess.com. This does take your discount code, which is magic75. I'm going to, will you hand me the phone for the music? I just need to change the station so it's not so clubby. Yeah.
Really, I was dancing.
I mean, we can do that. We can do that. Congratulations. I'm glad you got one. Yeah, so if you want to buy these are on sagegoddess.com, and you need to grab the link. So look up to where the gold box is. See where it says Sage Goddess? And it says African Bloodstone Pyramid, and then it's got the link there. That's the link you want to click on to purchase. And then the team also put up the Tibetan quartz bracelets. So thank you for that too. Really appreciate that. Did you want me to change it, Louise? Did she give you the... Oh, she does? Okay. Okay. Okay, so we've talked about the rutilated quartz. We've talked about the Peruvian hearts. If you are just getting here and you did not see the Peruvian hearts, that's, again, these are some of the things that we have limited quantities of, so I want to make sure you get one if you want one, and the Ganeshas obviously are very, very limited.
Yes.
Okay.
Woo-hoo.
Yay!
Where do we want to go next?
I don't know. I feel like I've chosen, so I want you to choose now. Where would you like to go?
I really want to talk about one of my favorite rings that are coming out.
Yeah, she really does love this ring, and I do too.
I'm in love with this ring.
It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Isn't that stunning, you guys? Now, so I am a huge fan of multi-prong rings. And you see how many prongs are around that incredible obsidian in the middle? This is obsidian with ruby, and it doesn't qualify for your 75% off code because it's brand new, so it was not here before. It's sterling silver; those are all natural rubies. But we took 50% off of the original list price, so you're still getting a crazy good price. It's just the discount is not going to apply to this. This is like a shield. Ruby has been considered an important protection stone. If you've read my book, Crystal Lore, I wrote about Greece and Rome and all of the countries where ruby was worn in rings for protection.
Oh, yes.
Especially for travelers. And then obsidian for the Aztecs was hardened fire. It would clear through any negative energy to remove it. So,
So you're saying I need to buy this one right now before I go on my trip?
We have 24 of these. I think Robin might be claiming one. It does look really good on you. It really does. It almost has a Norse feel to it as well.
It does. It has a Norse feeling to it,
like a runic feeling to it. Yeah.
But it also, to me, it looks like a spider.
I agree.
Which is also my spooky little heart is in love.
I like spiders too. It's protected love. But obsidian is a good one to wear. Again, you always want to think about your handedness. There was a question in one of our Facebook groups too. We have some fun. If you're new, we have a couple of public and then we have some private Facebook groups for my classes. But it's fun to join those because we get to see a sense of your questions. So I always teach you the right hand is the energy that you send and the left hand is the energy that you receive, right? Masculine puts things in things and feminine receives them. I don't have to teach you sex ed, but that's how it works. But people were asking in one of the groups, and it's a great question, but don't I still get the benefit of the energy of the stone when I'm wearing it on my right hand because it's within 2 feet of my body? And the answer is yes. You're still benefiting from any jewelry that you wear because it's right in your energy field. But when you wear it on your right hand, the energy is more projected, and when you wear it on your left hand, it's more received.
Yes. Obsidian's one of my favorite stones because of how it was transformed by fire.
Yeah.
The fact that with obsidian, the tiny littlest minute changes will change it from a black obsidian to a rainbow to a sheen.
It's true.
And even from a pure obsidian like this, you can see that turned to glass, and a lava stone, which has the same makeup, but it cooled down slower. So it's opaque and porous, whereas this one cooled down so fast it completely flashed into glass.
Isn't that amazing? So obsidian is glass. When you hear people say, isn't that just glass? But, when people say that, I'm like, it's not just glass. I mean, it's lava. It's hardened fire. And so the Aztecs were right, about how powerful it is.
They still use obsidian to this day in precision instruments for surgeries because it makes such a finer, more delicate cut than even the finest metals.
It's true.
You cannot make a nice cut with any better than a glass piece.
Wow.
And obsidian, because when they do that, it doesn't hold the bacteria.
Try it on. I know you're going to take that one, but I'll get
You're like, I know you're going to take that one.
She slowly removed it. Isn't that cool? I mean, that is definitely, that's a power piece, It really is. But the rubies are so beautiful. And I love the way the metal is kind of woven, and it is open on the back. And we always talk about that. Yeah, so that's how you adjust it. And we always talk about stones being, the setting being open on the back, and you might wonder why that is. But when something's open on the back, then the energy of the stone comes directly through your hand, and sometimes it feels more powerful. So this is open on the back for you. Really cool, isn't it? It's totally unisex. And a lot of our jewelry is, because I don't like to think about, jewelry as being like something for a man and something for a woman or something for, we have a community that has a diverse way of being, right? Of how they identify. And so I just think it's for everybody.
Well, it's
I really do.
I'm a very happy being a woman, but I'm definitely a masculine presenter because I'm like, rawr.
Yeah, no, I definitely, a lot of us feel like our divine masculine is quite
strong,
prominent, as it were. But I've always liked, I have the world's smallest hands, right? Like my ring on both hands is a size 5, and so I have really tiny fingers and tiny hands, but I don't like small jewelry as a general rule. I like statement pieces. So I don't think you have to have a little hand to, or a big hand to wear a big ring. I think it's just more about the energy. I know. You enjoying my Tibetan? That was a sexy piece. I'm really glad that's going to a good home. That felt good to bring you some of my pieces today. So on the right hand, this is going to bring this is going to send clearing and grounding and peace. And also rubies are always about passion too. Rubies also represent the memories of your loved ones you've lost. So it's gonna send that. Like, this would be a really good ring to wear if you work with big groups. If you're a counselor or a teacher, like obsidian's so great for teachers. I was a teacher for a long time, and she was too. It's like, as a teacher, you're basically responsible for the energy of your group.
You're responsible for all the kids there, and when I'm talking about kids, that's even up into college because they're learning from you.
I was going to say, my 18-year-olds, my 20-year-olds were still my kids.
They are. Yeah. But the thing is that in that relationship, students always put what they're coming into the classroom with and how they're feeling onto the teacher.
It's true.
It's like they expect you to be a vessel to hold that for them while you're trying to teach them. So having anything that helps you clear the energy around and keep your mind sharp so you can teach them to the best of your ability is always going to help.
That ring is $69, and our retail price on it was $129. So that's why I'm saying, even though your discount doesn't work on it because it's a new ring, we priced it really specially for you. So there's 2 ways to search on sagegoddess.com. When you go to the search bar, you're going to notice there's a little drop-down menu that says in stock or all. If you search for something and you have it set to all, it's going to pull up items that are out of stock, but it'll say they're out of stock. If you just want to see what's in stock, when you go to the search bar, just search in stock products only. Does that make sense?
But for all of these, you can just go straight to the main page and scroll down, and everything's right there for you.
Yeah, everything that's still in stock will be on the main page, so you don't have to search for it anywhere special. I love that. Olivia said, I work as a special education aide on a school bus, and the kids love to play with my crystal bracelets. I bet they do.
Oh, that's so nice.
I bet they do. And you never know, by the way, if and I love this, and I know a lot of you are this for people, you're the one that sparks their interest. You're the one that, they're probably always going to remember you with your crystal bracelets. And when someone asks them one day, where did you learn about crystals? Yeah. There's going to be people who say, oh my God, Olivia had crystal bracelets on every day, and I used to play with them, and it got me hooked. And you may not even know that you're inspiring people that way. So
that's so true.
Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I appreciate it. The searching feature on the website is cool, but a lot of people don't realize that. But they want to join the wait list for products that are sold out, because then you get a notification, and we are putting things back in stock. Yep. So the wait list thing is kind of cool.
Especially right now, because as we're finding stuff, as soon as I find it, I'm like, back in stock.
Yeah, it's a new day for your order fulfillment here at Sage Goddess. So I know it's been frustrating because we didn't have the right organizational system in place when I took over Sage Goddess. My understanding was everything in the building came with the company, came with me, but I didn't realize that didn't include the racks. And I'm laughing, but it's not funny. And so it has taken us all this time to get a racking system. And that's a whole obstacle in itself. But I'm very thankful because it was really just our team and a lot of magic getting that in place. So now we have that and it's in place, and you would not believe, everything is so much faster. We're getting crazy organized. So just this week, this is a big development for us. So if you see people asking about their orders in social, I'm going live and talking about it. But you can also respond to people and say, hey, I don't know if you heard, but they just got their organizational system this week, and so now it's going to be moving much more quickly, and we're so happy. Mm-hmm. So thank you for your patience. Yay! Okay. There's just so much to talk about. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You have to have a pendulum. And I cannot believe that we have Labradorite pendulums for you for $3.25. It's no joke. I have never actually seen a gemstone pendulum, even wholesale Labradorite, for $3. So if you do not have a pendulum, first of all, holy shit, it's got to happen. I have pendulums everywhere. I have one sitting here. I have one in my purse. I have one in my bathroom. I have one in my crystal room. I have pendulum problems. Okay. Because I have Libra rising. I'm constantly not sure what to do. Should I have this? Should I do this? Should I go here? Should I ask this? And Labradorite is a stone of new beginnings, new possibilities, new visions, right? So what an incredible stone to have a divination tool made out of. So these are at sagegoddess.com. I know, why one pendulum when you could have 20 pendulums? But start here. And if you know someone who's new on their journey, what a rad gift.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Labradorite is one of the favorite stones of most people, and that's because of the flash that it gives. I mean, how many things do you know that just flash all the colors back at you?
You mean stones, not people. I know people who flash all their colors back at you. They're called Leos. I love Labradorite. I really do. There's a group of us who really love it, and we call ourselves the Labradorites.
I haven't heard that term, but I'm so a Labradorite.
Oh, that's OGSG. It was a hashtag for a minute, wasn't it? Some of my Labradorites are probably live right now.
I don't remember that.
You know who you are. So anyway, if you're also a Labradorite, this is a good one for you. Do you guys know how to use a pendulum? There's no shame in the game. Like, if you need to see how it goes, and I will tell you too, we always, before we send a pendulum to you guys, we always ask it, like, if it belongs to you. This one I was saying in my preview, I had to make her
all right there.
I know, but I got to turn her and twist her. Sometimes you got to really play with her to get her going.
You got to play with her to get her to flash.
You know, some girls don't want to just take it all off, so you got to really, like, you know.
Jody says, "Who isn't one?"
Okay. So let me just show you how pendulums work. How do I? Okay. So you ask a question, and it's yes, no, maybe, right? So typically the way it works is if it's moving north and south like this, that's yes. Let's show them no, which would be moving east and west. And on command. And then let's show them I don't know, or I'll answer later. It does circles. That's the way it works for me. And then before I ask a question, this is just my protocol, but before I ask a question, I love that Teresa's focusing on how to spell Labradorite. I think we need to spend a lot of time thinking about this today. Okay. I always ask, can I ask about this? Mm-hmm. Like, can I ask about, you know, if you're going to ask a question about a person, let's say you want to ask about Joe Bob, which is always my name for somebody who doesn't exist, but that I don't like. Can I ask about Joe Bob? And I wait for it to say yes, and then I ask my question. And I actually have had times where I've asked, can I ask about this? And it says no. Usually the reason that happens is that person has some kind of energy blockage up, or, you know, energetically you can't see into everybody. Some people's fields are very... Anyway, so that's my spiel on pendulums. Yeah. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to that.
I love pendulums, and I mean, I've tried to force my pendulums to give me the answers that I want. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's my Aries rising, or my Aries moon.
I'm right?
I'm always right. I'm always gonna get my way.
And it's not gonna tell you that if you're not.
And you can't force it. Mm-mm. You literally can't force it, and that's the thing that I love about pendulums, because other things where it's like, no, I'm gonna make sure it's my way.
Yep.
You can't with these, so you're going to get an honest answer.
Someone's saying that the link isn't working. Candy Liam. The ring is $69, by the way, Kendra. So can we just double check, Team SG, can you verify that the link is working, or help us get the link to be working?
Yes, please. Feel better, Heather.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you're not feeling good. That was me last week. I don't know if you have the same thing I had, but it was pretty shit. So anyway, in all the ways. Mm-hmm. So, but I am really happy to hear that you're loving your blue fringe off the shoulder shirt. In my other life in the lair, I sell clothing, and it's really cute. She got a really cute shirt.
Awesome.
It's kind of a topper, but it's super fringy and off the shoulder. It's going to look so cute on you. Oh, that's neat. Nancy says she asks her jewelry if it wants to be worn.
That's really cool.
And do you get usually pretty clear answers? The other thing I do, because I sometimes do readings for people, I took a little hiatus while I wasn't feeling well, but I do readings on Cameo. The other thing I do is when I'm doing readings, sometimes I'll just run the pendulum to validate, like, the information that's coming through, right? So it can be a little bit of a gut check too. It also helps you read the energy of a room, helps you find things. Like when I lose things, I go into a room and I ask, is it in this room? And it gives me an answer. Really helpful for finding stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, just some, now you know why there's 13 of them in my house. Because God help you if you lose a pendulum. One of the things that's really sad, so my first pendulum was a smoky quartz pendulum. Still think smoky quartz is a great basic. We have some at sagegoddess.com. Mine, nothing to shake a stick at, nothing fancy, but it was my first pendulum. Somebody took it out of our old showroom, our old classroom. Yeah, one day I just went in and it wasn't on my altar and I never found it.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So I don't recommend doing that, taking people's tools off their altar as a general practice. I mean,
don't take anything that's not yours.
Yeah, don't take things. but I also do. I am one of those people who has the philosophy that like maybe it did want to go to another home, and maybe like, you know, I'm open to that possibility too. But it's good to ask permission. I think Cameo is open now. I have to double check. I've only been well for a couple days, so I have to double check if it's back online or if I need to. Yeah, I was kind of poopy. I was sad, but I moved on. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it's good to have. Mine was just a basic, so, but I will tell you, it wasn't $3. Even 30 years ago when I bought it, it wasn't $3. So you're getting a really good deal. Are we confirmed that the link is working?
Yeah,
for
they said that's
okay,
working.
Great, awesome. You ordered a pendulum from SG and you really received a black tourmaline, and that's all you use. Black tourmaline's great for a pendulum and kind of rare.
Oh yeah, you usually don't see a black tourmaline pendulum, but it's a great way of getting your guidance, but being protected while you do it.
Mm-hmm. And grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, information's always good to come through a grounded vessel, so I like that for you too. It is legally required to ask permission. I'm trying to feel into that. If everybody wants tarot classes, I was mentioning the possibility of including tarot in because my new classes are coming in November, and so I'm kind of feeling into what I want to do, and I do love teaching tarot. I did a series of tarot classes a long time ago, but
an updated version
I
would
like
nice.
to update it. Yeah, and there's so much symbolism, right? There's life path, numerology wisdom that gets woven into it. There's astrological wisdom because there's a card for every sign, and so I don't know. Yes on the tarot classes, love it. They're $13 on the site, but that should be before your discount.
Yeah. So you use code MAGIC75 when you check out, and it will take that all the way down for you.
Okay. You guys, please ask questions if you don't know about how to shop on the website, because there's no dumb questions, right? Like some of the things. So when you have your cart full on sagegoddess.com, it's going to ask you if you have a discount code. MAGIC75 takes 75% off of 95% of the items on the website. It's not going to deduct it from the items that are not, you know, part of the sale. The new, but only new. That's just new stuff. Everything that is not brand new is 75% off. So
that would be a fun one.
That's how that works.
They're asking if you'd ever teach a mythology course.
You know, it's really funny. So I taught mythology and a class called The History of Western Civilization to undergraduates. 100,000 years ago. And I found my notes the other day. I did, and I was like, "Ooh, this would be fun." Because at the time, it was a students could take my class as an option for general education. So some of them were really interested in it, and some of them were there because they needed the gen ed class. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to teach mythology now to people who really just are there because they want to learn about it?
Like, I would love this. I am so down to do this because I love mythology.
Yeah.
Like, some of my favorite books to read are books on mythology and learning
1000%.
more.
And like even bedtime stories for kids. Some of the mythology is super naughty, and it's not
kid
that's
friendly.
my favorite part.
Oh, it's my favorite part. The naughtier, the better.
But yeah, literally, you guys, I was not looking for my notes. I was looking for something completely different, and I pulled a notebook out, and I had chills, and I'm going through it, and I'm like, oh my God, they would lose their minds for this. So maybe it's time for mythology. Okay. I love you guys. You know what I love is, and maybe it's just because, you know, we're all a little neurodivergent, but we start out over here and we end up over here. But there's always a reason why. You know what I mean? This is my brain, so I live here in this world of like, woo, started over here, ended up over here.
It's so bad when you and I start going because we ain't go.
Yay! Our brains don't work like everybody else's. Yay! But anyway, it makes us fun. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to help you too. Like, 'cause I don't want you to rush to check out with a cart if you don't need to. So I'm trying to give you that guidance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do we want to go next?
Lord. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to let you pick.
Okay.
I love everything, so.
So do I.
Places, yeah.
But
We're going to talk about everything, but.
I want to go to.
I'm playing with some balls.
Why don't you talk about those balls?
You want my balls?
I was going to go to the other balls, but these balls are good balls.
Are those bad balls?
They're great balls.
That's a great. Those are silver balls. Good Lord. We do this on a Friday too. Which doesn't make anything better at all. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out a holistic curriculum so it's not either or. I tend not to teach just one thing and not other things.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, keep us on one track.
Great balls of fire. Yes, Kendra, really. Okay. These are not sheeny balls. These are my non-sheeny balls. Okay. Sphalerite. Sphalerite comes from Spain, and it also comes from China. Okay, and you got to look at they're very different. The sphalerite that comes from Spain is this kind of like super.
Oh, is that orangey, like
translucent
fiery?
Fire. Yeah, and it looks like fire.
It does.
This doesn't necessarily look like fire, but it is. Both versions of sphalerite are really truly considered to be the most powerful sacral chakra, lower chakra stone you can work with. I want to tell you why this stone is so important. But it hurts my arm, so I'm going to bring it down to the main camera. I'm just looking at these are $7.25. Our original price on these was $29. Okay. Sphalerite, and she's going to tell you this, so I'm not going to, say too much about this, but it comes from zinc. It's primarily zinc. Mm-hmm. It's zinc with quartz, and there's other trace minerals in there too. Zinc is power. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you're like, well, why is this associated with power? Zinc is associated with power. It's always been associated with power. In fact, one of the reasons why zinc is so important as a trace mineral for your body is when you feel like weak, because it fuels your energetic reserves. And so zinc is important for your body, but it's also important for your energy field. Sphalerite is for change and transformation, but it is. Here's what it's really for: stamina. Like if you are feeling tired all the time, a lot of us are adrenally fatigued. We've been through way too much emotionally through the pandemic. It was way too much. The world now with global conflict and politics and stuff is way too much. We are overstimulated. I'm telling you, as a collective, we're overstimulated. If you don't feel it, I'm happy for you. But the rest of us are over here like kids who want to have a tantrum. This is going to help you. This recharges your batteries. It brings you stamina and energy. It helps to pace you, okay? But it also helps to encourage strength and success. So this is one of those stones. I think it's beautiful, like these layers of purple and gray. Look at this one.
I love these because within these, the ones that come from China, you find it the matrix that the sphalerite is found in is a matrix of fluorite, quartz, and limestone.
And that's exactly what you're seeing here. All that purple in there, fluorite. Mm-hmm. So rad.
So, but because it has quartz in the matrix, it's taking all of that energy and it's sending it out and amplifying it. With the fluorite that's in there, I love the little line in that one.
I know.
With the fluorite that's in there, it's helping remove obstacles to your path. So having all that mixed together makes this a powerhouse of a ball.
They're your stamina balls. I don't know what to say. The things come out of my mouth and then I realize it afterward and I'm like, these are your...
One of these, it might be the one that's over here if you don't mind me reaching.
It's a chill ball.
This one here, not only does it have the druzy sphalerite on it, but it actually has the cubic fluorite that you can see inside of it as well.
Isn't that rad? Yeah, she specifically chose this piece because it was good for us to show you. So when you look into the little druzy pockets on your power ball and you see the cubes, do you see that inside there, that little cave of cubes? That's not quartz, that's fluorite. Mm-hmm. These are rad, you guys. So zinc, quartz, fluorite is what constitutes your sphalerite, and they all have it.
Yeah. So, look at all the drues of the sphalerite in there.
This one looks like,
and this one even is bringing out some of that fire orange that you usually only see in Spain.
It's true. There's a little bit of that. I was seeing peaches and oranges and some flashes of gold on this piece too. So they are the same mineral, but the same mineral grows in different places. Then what you're seeing, the difference is a result of the difference in the structure of the earth in which it's growing, the matrix.
This one has a full wishing line all the way around.
Oh, that's rad. Yeah, when your stone has a line, when your sphere has a line that goes all the way around, it's a wishing stone, and it means you're supposed to make a wish. This one has one too. All the way around.
It's so cool.
That is really cool. So anyway, congratulations. If you're feeling burned out, fried, super tense, just a few minutes a day with Sphalerite. One of the reasons I love it, and I'm always telling you this, I don't know what it is about those of us who are super metaphysical folks, but we tend to be attracted to stones that are, all upper chakra, which is great, but then we wonder why we're not grounded, why we're overstimulated. Having your upper chakras open is fantastic. But it's also a lot of information coming in, and how do you integrate that information and stay, balanced and stabilized? It's stones like this. This is a workhorse stone for your collection.
Oh yeah, and we've never had it for this price.
No, I know the price is nuts. I mean, in everything we have for you in Rock Talk, I'm sure the price speaks for itself. Then it's about, do you need this, right? Like, this might be an interesting one for me to work with. And when it comes to, certain things, I will tell you candidly as a practitioner. Stone medicine is not the medicine. What people are like, oh, I'm having a very specific health issue. What should I work with, right? I never point people to stones, because in a lot of cases, herbs and oils are more powerful for some very specific health issues. When it's an energetic issue, I always bring people back to stones, because stones calibrate your central nervous system. And that's scientific. That's not Athena made it up or it's woo-woo. We know this to be true, right? These crystals have a resonance, a frequency, and so do you. And your frequency shifts all the time, but theirs doesn't. So the stones come in as these really important stabilizers of energy. And then it's kind of about figuring out your formula.
Oh, yeah.
For what you need today. I mean, and what you need today may not be what you need tomorrow.
Exactly. It always changes.
Yep.
That's why I am huge into doing intuitive pulls in the morning.
Yeah.
Like if you have like a little dish or something with some tumbled stones in there and do an intuitive pull in the morning, usually what you're first guided to without looking at it is going to be the medicine you need for that day.
That's interesting.
And so if you do that and you pull that tumbled stone, it's going to give you that idea of where to go and what to work with, and it can really help balance your day.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys find that your intuition in the morning, when is your intuition the best for what you need for the day? Sometimes I've noticed too, I'll get kind of a hunch or just a feeling at night the day before, because I do a lot of work with stones at night. So do you guys ever have those feelings too?
Yeah, see, for me, at night, my brain's working so much, I feel like I'm telling myself what I need to guide myself to.
Interesting, yeah.
Whereas in the morning, before I look at anything, before I touch my phone, before I look into anything, before I let any outside affect me, that's when I do it. Because I feel like that's the most pure for me.
Yep. Yeah, there's kind of a range of their experiences too. Yeah. I see you, Rose. She says her nervous system is stuck in fight or flight.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, obviously all this impacts the immune system and everything else. So I always tell people, really when it comes to health, starting with your energy field and starting with stones that ground and stabilize you and calm and especially right now, it's too much information. I shared this, but I thought it was really interesting. I saw this in social, but it's so true. We were not, as a species, we were not meant to know what's happening in every part of the world 24 hours a day.
Nope.
Right? I mean, it's overwhelming to know. It's good that we know global conflicts and things so that we can hold space and send resources, but at the same time, we weren't meant to have 24-hour a day plugged in internet, information. And so we're overwhelmed and inundated. And stones are a really good source of support for that. I think they were gifted to us by the planet itself to help us. So I believe that with all my heart. Oh, yeah. For sure, for sure. Do we have any twin flame crystals? There's a twin flame pendant still on sagegoddess.com, I think, the double point one.
I think so.
Just look up twin flame on sagegoddess.com. You're going to find a bunch of stuff. But there's this double quartz point necklace that we did for 11/11 for twin flame energy, and I think it's 75% off too. Love the questions. Love, love, love. Yeah, we do have the gemstone decks that we've done at SG are really, really good. I think we still have one of them that's on the site.
I think we have, the gemstone one is there.
Yeah, that's another good one for your discount.
And the New Moon Oracle.
Yeah, the New Moon Oracle's good too. Okay, so Sphalerite, we're getting you. That's our one ball of the night.
Great balls of fire.
We do have great balls of fire. God, there's so many things, you guys, that are at incredible prices tonight.
I know. I'm like, what are we gonna do next? They're all great. They're all amazing.
They are all amazing. Okay, this necklace, I do want to show this to you. We're gonna show everything to you, but this necklace is a replica, and it's an exact replica of a personal piece of mine.
Oh, I did not know that.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
I've always loved these, but I didn't know it was a replica of your own.
Okay, so this is the really sweet story. I have my piece back, and the reason it's so important for me to keep it, oops, what did I do? So when I was pregnant with Zoe, because her middle name is Rose, I know, and the stone is Zoisite. I went to it wasn't a gem show, it was a couple of artists up in the Bay Area. And they had made this piece, and I bought it really for her because her name is Zoe Rose, and so Zoisite and the shape of the rose, and the sterling silver. This is a sterling silver leaf, right? That is the bail, and then it comes on a sterling silver chain. And so each one has to be carved really well to make sure that the rose is mostly the ruby, right? And that the leaves are mostly the zoisite. So this one has super special meaning to me. The original price on this is $144. They're only $36 now, you guys. That is solid ruby. I just want them to go to good homes. The last of these, we have
24 of them.
24 left. If roses are important to you, Zoisite, Zoe means life in Greek, right? So her name means life. And so Zoisite is the stone of the life force. So this is really good for depression, grief, remembrance, passion. So the green is Zoisite and the red is ruby.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so you're getting something that's like near and dear to my heart. And each one is carved by hand. You can tell they're all different, right? So, and even the little sterling silver leaves were done by hand.
It's really cool. And the little specks you see in the zoisite, more often than not, is epido.
Yeah, look at that.
And a fun fact about zoisite, do you know what blue zoisite, the other name for blue zoisite?
I do. Do they?
Do they?
Do, 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 do. It's tanzanite, y'all. Tanzanite is a zoisite.
Yep.
So the zoisites are a family of stones, but because this is the most common of the zoisites, the green, it has just taken on the name zoisite in the gem and mineral world, but it's a member of a family. Yeah. This would be good for fight or flight folks because zoisite, again, stabilizes your life force. It's really good when people are telling me they have despair. In my opinion, despair is the most dangerous of the human emotions because despair is the lack of hope.
I think it's
This
so
is the
cute.
brings it back.
All these people have their daughters with the middle name Rose, and
Look at that.
my sister's oldest daughter, her middle name's Rose.
Really? Mm-hmm. I love, and look at, so Wendy, her youngest granddaughter's name is Rose. How cool is that? Yep. And Nancy, you're so right on with your wisdom, by the way. Congratulations, you guys. Yeah, it was a really magical moment because we knew Zoe's name was going to be Zoe, but we are having trouble with her middle name. I think I've told you this story. But anyway, my mom came over. She came down once a week to see me and Nick when I was pregnant with Zoe. And so one day she's like, I've totally come up with her middle name. And I said, oh my God, me too. Because I had a dream about it the night before. And so she said, okay, when I come down today, we'll both write down the name that we came up with and then show it to each other. And we did. And we both wrote down Rose. Like, what are the chances of that? So Zoe Rose will forever be a Zoe Rose. Aw, I love that. Jade Rose is beautiful. That means you need to get an animal and name it Jade Rose.
Yeah, my niece, she's Isla Rose.
Isla. That's a beautiful, Isla? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Isla Rose. Isn't that gorgeous?
I remember when she was just a little baby, and now she just started the 7th grade.
And then she's going to be an asshole for a few years, and then she'll be nice. Hi, Vernie11. So you're going to look in the feed. I'm so glad you're here. And you're going to look for the gold box that says Sage Goddess commenting. And they put the links up, and then you go to sagegoddess.com. And you're going to use code MAGIC75 when you check out, and it's going to take 75% off of that pendant for you. And we have 24 of them for you. Amelia Rose, love that. Your name is Kimberly Rose, is it really? We all learn something about each other today. Sadie Rose is cutie pie name. I like that a lot. But yeah, the sassafras years, when you want to return them to God and then pick them up later, for me has been 12 to 15. At 16, she's coming out of it, out of the sassafras years.
I have one that's about to turn 3.
Yeah. I know. But boys don't do it. Boys sassafras starts at 18, 19, boys don't do the sassafras thing. Girls do.
Yeah, but I have a terrible 3.
Oh, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm just telling you won't want to return him. Special. You know what I noticed though, and I think it's a blessing from God. As her sassafras years started, I started losing my hearing. What a coinky dink. And I'm telling you, I'm happier. My dad told me I would be when I started losing my hearing. He's like, Athena, you will be happier because you won't hear all of the things. And I'm like, it's true. And then also because I can't hear very well, sometimes a sassafras thing will be said to me, but I hear something nice, right? And then I choose to believe what I heard instead of what sassafras said. It's a better world for everybody. I know. People are like, aren't you sad? Because we have genetic hearing loss in my family, and I'm like, no sirree, Bob, I am not sad. If you want to come and yell at me and say naughty things to me, I won't be able to hear you. Robin needs another baby.
No.
But have you seen Dio? She does. She makes cute kids. Her and Daryl cook them up.
He is so adorable.
That candle behind me is our sacred prayer candle, and it's my favorite candle we've ever made you. Mm-hmm. We have a few of them left. It's tobacco and things. We both love it. How much is what? Me? I'm $9.99.
Woo!
Free shipping. You would return me. You would. You'd be like, listen, I thought this was going to be fun. She never stops talking. She's kind of bossy. Granted, she cooks, okay? But Lord, that mouth. Okay. I know.
They already bought you.
You're going to return me. It's okay. Yeah, the candle's rad. The candle is really, really good. Okay, what else are we talking about? We get down and then
I want to talk about these.
Okay.
I love these.
I do too. Are you guys having fun? It's been really nice to be with you today. What is the double gold thing? That that is not for sale. I will tell you, that was pretty when I got it, but it was on a black stand and I painted it gold and then everybody all of a sudden noticed it. But that is a broken heart, but I liked the symbolism of it. You know, that even a broken heart is beautiful. So thank you for noticing it. Okay. This is one of the cooler pendants we've done. It is so fucking badass. This is a double terminated hematite. with a silver snake and the eyes. Look at that, which are carnelian, by the way, but like super gemmy carnelian. This is whatever I'm looking. Oh, there it is. $10.
$10 after your discount. Yes.
So the way, oh, thank you. Well, no, Circe would not return me because Circe has actually lived with me, so she has seen what she would be in for. But the rest of you would be like, nope, she's gone back. What's your policy? It's one thing to think about living with a Leo. It's another thing to do it. You can see the size of this in her hand. Like, it is substantial. I recommend putting this on a black cord. You could be a black leather cord. It could be a black, whatever you want to do. But I just think wearing it long on a long cord is the way to go. Yeah. So these are at sagegoddess.com. So Kendra, right above your question is the link. It says Hematite and Carnelian Snake Wandlet Pendant. So Hematite, which is this, is the most grounding stone on the planet. I mean, I've never heard anybody even dispute that.
I think the only thing that comes close is Maleenite garnet.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, and almandine too, but not as much as the melanite. The melanite is like a boom. But sometimes you need that much grounding. Sometimes like when you're really stressed, when you've gotten challenging news, when the world is overwhelming, that's where hematite comes in. Hematite comes from the Greek word for blood.
Yes.
So when you think of like hematology, right, which is the study of blood, if you were to cut this point, so I'm trying to show them that. Oh, there we go. It would be red on the inside. Hematite is. So, and sometimes you can see a little red on the outside too, just depends on how they carved it. But yeah, I think you can wear it up high, you can wear it down low. It is a heavier pendant, so it's kind of naturally made to be worn lower. The snake represents the Kundalini energy, which is your energy of passion and desire, and that's why we put carnelians on it.
Fits right between the girls very nicely.
It does. Drop it like it's hot. Does grounding help when you have anxiety? Yeah.
Yes. Grounding helps so much when you have anxiety. It's one of the things that they actually teach you when you have like severe panic attacks is to do things that ground you. They teach you grounding practices in like therapy and stuff.
Yeah.
And so having something like this to hold will really help bring you back down from your anxiety. But hematite has also been known to help heal your physical body. When you have bruises and stuff, if you put hematite on it, they have proven, like if you have two equal bruises, one you put hematite on, the other one you don't, the one with the hematite will be healed, the other one has to go through the full process.
It's true. And Robin always mentions that it's true for circulation. So some of you have circulatory issues. I will tell you, copper and hematite are the two materials you should be working with if you have any kind of circulatory challenges. And as we get older, we all do, right? It's harder for your heart to pump the blood through your system, right? We start getting swelling in different places as we get older. It's just part of the aging process. So sour candy for anxiety. Talk to me about that, because I really like sour candy. So I think I want an excuse to eat more sour candy. Things are getting weird at work for Cindy. I see you. Oh, I love that. Did you give it to your twin flame already, Kaz? Leo rising was born the year of the snake. I just have a snake thing. We have snakes in my house. I just love them. And
I love snakes.
So you don't have to love snakes, but I do, and she does. There's something about, and watching them shed is one of the coolest experiences of my life, because you can tell when they're about to shed, and you can actually watch them shed their skin, and then leaving that skin behind, and how beautiful and like my white snake just gleams after he sheds, and it reminds you that when you shed your shitty old skin, you get your new skin, and all the things. So anyway, congratulations if you're getting one of these. I think you'll love them, and $10. It's crazy. Like I keep telling you, we're not going to have stuff like this come holiday time, so it may seem weird to put things away as gifts for people, but it's not. You know what I mean? You'll be glad you did when it comes to the holidays.
Especially for people like me, where not only is there Christmas and other holidays around, I have like 20 birthdays all throughout December and January.
When is Daryl's birthday?
December 23rd.
Oh.
And his mom's is December 26th.
Wow.
And my aunt's is December 25th.
All of you Capricorns who chose the end of December, Karina says, yeah, well, the snake, that is in the medical industry, the caduceus, is actually a symbol of Mercury, right? The god Mercury. So there's a lot of interrelated symbolism in all of the snakes that we see. Karina said, one of my best friends is battling leukemia and she's feeling anxious and afraid. Do I think hematite would be good to ground her? Yeah, and I think also, for fear and anxiety, I'd like to hear what you think, but like lepidolite and sodalite would be good combinations too.
For fear and anxiety, definitely lepidolite. It's one of my all-time go-tos. Sodalite is another great one, but I also like to bring in like some softer stones to do it, because I feel like sometimes when it's too much of it adds to that anxiety. So I also like to just bring in just some like nice peace. Like I love pink morganite for it. Because it calms your heart.
It does.
So when you're racing, having something to help calm your heart, to me, helps.
Yeah, I like that too. And just bringing in the energy of love is important.
Makes you feel held.
So the candle behind me is the sacred prayer candle. I'll show it to you guys. It's really, really pretty. It was my request to have a tobacco candle because tobacco is an offering to Great Spirit. Yeah, there we go. So this is tobacco with, there you go. So it's got ceremonial tobacco on the top and gold leaf and a little quartz point for you that you can save after it's done burning down. But Bruce did the artwork for the label. These are tobacco leaves. And then this is tonka. These are tonka flowers because there's tonka bean essential oil in here. And then there's also vanilla. So if you love vanilla, amber, tobacco-y, oud kind of scents, the scent of this candle you will love too. But because tobacco is a sacred prayer, there's tobacco absolute oil in the candle. To my knowledge, there's no other tobacco candles out there made with the real thing. It's very expensive. It's hard to get the oil in the first place, and nobody makes candles with it. So this is a true prayer candle. Anytime you're praying for someone or asking for something in prayer, this is the candle to light. But it also smells like heaven. You're going to be so happy you got that one.
It smells so good.
And we make them here in house, and they're soy, so they're vegan. And not that that's everything. I love beeswax, and that's not vegan, but our poured candles are soy. Which ring? This one. You guys probably haven't seen this ring before. There is a good story about this one. That ring my mom gave to me on my 16th birthday, and so she. Her marriage before my dad, that is her ring, her wedding stone. And so when she wasn't married to him anymore, she took it and had it made into a ring with all of the stones that represent our family. And the emerald is supposed to be me. I'm peridot, but I like emerald better anyway. So all I need to do, and I've been meaning to do this for a long time, is go and get a little aquamarine.
Yes.
My dad is a Cancer. My brother is September. So he's the sapphire. And then my mom is the amethyst. So we just need a little, and my sister is a Cancer, so she's July too. So we just need a little aquamarine for my kids. And then it's complete. Isn't that cool? The style of this ring from the 70s, it's called Brutalist. Burtalist. I love it. But it's like, it's gold jewelry. Do you guys remember Brutalist jewelry from the 70s? Was anybody into fine jewelry in the 60s and 70s? So, and you can find some really cool Brutalist pieces on eBay if you're interested in it. But it's, they would pour the gold into these molds that look wild, like kind of like tangled knots and roots. And so, anyway. Yeah,
I think it's really cool.
My mom didn't have a lot of jewelry. She had a necklace that was really important to her that she gave to my sister, and she had this ring that she gave to me. So, little treasures. Yep. And then my two pendants that I wear, there's a little diamond and a little sun. So my mom used to sing "You Are My Sunshine." So my mom gave me that when I was 3. And then the diamond my dad gave me on my 18th birthday. So I carry little bits of my important people around my neck. Yeah. So thank you for asking about that. Okay, so we just have a couple more things to show you. I do have more balls. I'm excited to make dessert balls next week in Apothecary. We're making Mesopotamian sex balls. We are. Oh, yeah. Woo! We really are. I'm teaching you next week how to make a dessert that was made in ancient Sumeria and Mesopotamia, and it was often created to eat like as a seduction. Sex balls. We're going to make them. I'm going to use my mortar and pestle and grab my dates and do it the old Sumerian Mesopotamian way. It's totally inappropriate. That's what's happening at my house next week. So sign you up for that. Yeah, if you're an apothecary, you get to make sex balls next week. But this is not what this is. But these are also balls. Okay. I love silver sheen obsidian. Mm-hmm. I'm shameless about it. There's silver and there's gold. Gold's really cool, but the silver to the Aztecs and to me too represents your moon. And I mean, obviously, I only have one real tattoo, but it's the moon. So I've chosen that. I mean, when you have a tattoo, it's something obviously that like my whole life has been about the moon.
Mm-hmm. It's something that your tattoos are either something that is really like special to you, or it's just something fun and reminds you of a fun time during your life.
You just got to make sure that fun time, like the next day when you are sober, that you still want that. That's why I waited 8 years to get a tattoo, because I'm like, how do I know if I really love this thing?
Well, you see, that's what's scaring my husband, because he just found out yesterday that I got all the stuff to start tattooing again.
Uh-oh. Equals yes.
He's like, I'm going to be covered in tattoos.
Well, listen, I will volunteer myself.
He already is, but
I did finally get my tattoo, and I love it. I think she did a really great job. But anyway, this is not about my tattoos, but it is about the moon. So silver sheen obsidian makes that. That's what you want. And I cannot believe these are 75% off for you.
They're only $9.75.
$9.75, you guys, for a 2.5-inch silver sheen obsidian sphere. Never again in the history of SG will this ever happen. We have a few dozen of these, so I would say if you want to wait till the end, it's $4.40. You could add it to your cart and check out with these at the end. We should have one for you, but I would not get this, especially if you don't have silver sheen. And a lot of people have all kinds of stones, and then they're like, oh my God, silver sheen, I don't have that. The silver sheen is a result of gases in the formation of the obsidian. It makes these sort of concentric circles. I'm going to let Robin riff on it, but isn't that gorgeous, you guys?
Yeah, so to get a silver sheen, as you remember from before, when I said after like the lava erupts, it goes into the air, and if it flash cools, it's going to turn it into obsidian. But in some cases, like in here, as it flash cools, some of the gas bubbles from within the earth get trapped within the stone. And so depending on what gas is and how the little molecules of the gas elongate within the obsidian itself will determine if it's a silver sheen, a golden sheen, a rainbow, a velvet. So and you guys remember, it's boom, flash, it's solid. That's how fast it happens.
Yep.
And so as you can see in here, you can see how it looks like little dashes.
Yeah. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah.
And those little dashes is where you can kind of even see the elongated areas of the trapped gases inside.
It's like looking at a nebula. Isn't that amazing?
And sometimes in some of the pieces, because of the way that the bubbles elongate and the gas that's in it, one way it'll look silver, the other way it can look gold, which is really cool. So depending on these,
there are some pieces that are silver and gold. I can't guarantee that. But it looks like, you know, when you see storms over an ocean, when they show you like a hurricane forming, it kind of reminds me of that. Isn't it amazing? And then when they go to carve it, which Robin can tell you all about because she carves stones, like how hard is it to get that perfect?
It is really hard, and like more often than not, you're not going to see those concentric circles because because when they went to carve it, it was carved off from where the bubbles were. You have to look into it, see how the gas bubbles are lining up, and then carve.
Yep.
Because if you don't, you can actually take a raw piece of sheen obsidian, carve it incorrectly, and you're not going to see the sheen at all.
It's true. So sometimes people will be like, no, this is silver sheen. And, we always look at every single piece and we're like, we need to be able to see that sheen coming to the surface.
And you have to be able to turn it and make the sheen appear, and turn it and let it go down.
Yep. So that's how you've really got it, is when it's always, there's always sheen on one side. And it reminds me, like, that's why it reminds me of the moon so much, because this is your new moon, your dark moon, right? Mm-hmm. And then she goes through her phase where she's illuminated. And so the moon represents that truth that what is full will become empty, and what is empty will become full. Mm-hmm. So anyway, congratulations. These are on sagegoddess.com. You need to use code MAGIC75 to get
look at that one just went gold.
off. Oh,
Silver?
it did. I saw that.
Gold.
Party tricks. The regular price on these is $39, and when you use your code, it comes down to $9.75. Mm-hmm. Again, maybe somebody on planet Earth has $10 silver sheen obsidian spheres, but I haven't seen it.
Nope.
And I would be worried about it. Ours is a moving sale and they're real, and that is just a discount on a normal regular price. So yeah, it does. It is very well. Remember, obsidian is clearing,
and it heals the holes in your auric field.
Yeah. So if you feel like your boundaries had been violated, right? Which again, I think a lot of us, part of the overwhelm we feel is that we don't feel like our energetic boundaries are secure, right? There's just too much information coming, too much energy coming. I love social media, but it also comes with its own challenges, right? And, as we get older, we learn good energetic hygiene, and we learn how to maintain our boundaries and but that's a process. Mm-hmm. That is a process. You can scry on the sheen part for sure. It's a great question. Scrying is like letting your vision go kind of fuzzy while you gaze into your stone, and then, under the right conditions and at the right phases of the moon, you can see, right? Forms, or sometimes people will see words, right? So you can scry into, a lot of people scry just on black obsidian because it's kind of like a mirror. One of the coolest things that I did with my shaman when I was in the Mexican jungle a couple of years ago for my 50th birthday, and I taught you guys this when I came back, is before we did our journey together, he had me look in black obsidian and see myself, right? So, and you can see yourself. And then he had me do it again after the journey.
That's really cool.
Yeah, at first I was like, again in the same piece? And he's like, yeah. And I looked and I'm like, whoa, like you really can. Obsidian shows the truest of your reflections back to you. So if you have not done that with obsidian, if you're going to do any kind of journey, try looking into obsidian before you do it, and looking into obsidian afterward, and see the reflection that's looking back at you. It's pretty cool. Okay, so silver sheen obsidian, important for your collection. A couple of other things we want to show you. This is here because I love it. This is purple chalcedony, and these pieces are from Indonesia. Chalcedony is a ubiquitous stone. You find it in a lot of different parts of the world, but the purple only comes from Madagascar and Indonesia.
Yeah.
Purple chalcedony is a stone of divine peace. It's one of the best crown chakra. We've got two great crown chakra stones for you, amethyst and purple chalcedony. But if you want a really calming stone, these are $7.50. The original price was $30. These also have quartz in them, so they magnify the energy of peace. But aren't these beautiful?
I love them. It's such a good stone to work with when you're working with the violet flame.
It is. The violet flame is a powerful activation of protective energies.
I love that. Just look at the depth that you can see, because
It's incredible.
Because chalcedony is such a great stone, and it goes translucent. That's why, as you look at it, you can see like the depth of the stone. You can look into it and see what's inside through many layers of the stone. Like on this piece here, the white that you're seeing is not actually on the surface of the stone. The white is within, and there's a sheen of purple over it, and that's what's giving it that fuzzy look. But it's because it's so translucent, you can see into.
I was obsessed with it. You know, what's interesting is the purple chalcedony that was coming out of Madagascar is mostly mined out. It was a small pocket. Went from seeing none of it at Tucson and Denver to seeing like nothing but purple chalcedony, and then the next year nothing again. So I bought a flame for my living room because that was the place where we would gather when the kids were little, and it was just good to have a peaceful vibration there. So this would be a good one to keep on your bedside table or your nightstand. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel anxious. Maybe some lepidolite with this and some sodalite would be a good combination. If you've got somebody who's not sleeping well, I think that would be good too. Okay, and then I do want to talk about these because these are $5 each, which I think is rad. I mean, how pretty for a centerpiece of a grid.
Right?
These are quartz points that have they're not just normal amethyst, they're phantom celestial amethyst points. Look at that, like little amethyst clusters on them with all the silver work. Isn't that beautiful? So quartz magnifies and raises the frequency. Amethyst is peace, balance, and detoxification. So this is raising an energy or vibration of peace.
And it's really cool because these are natural quartz points. These haven't been polished. This is just how they came out of the earth. And it's really cool to have this little like floral accent on it with other stones. I love it. It's just fun.
Pretty. Yeah, this would be a great gift. Again, $5 if you have somebody new to crystals. What are the first two stones you should get? Probably quartz and amethyst. You know what I mean? Like, start learning how to raise your vibration and then bring in peace and balance.
I love how some of them are like little multi-terminated points.
This would be really good for for a grid to work with lepidolite. Ashley, 1000% for like a peace and anti-anxiety grid.
I can already see it. What if you did, this is the centerpiece, and then you did 4 lepidolites.
Yep.
2 sodalites, and 2 ambligonites.
Ooh, amblygonite would be nice. Or if you couldn't get amblygonite, maybe to do hypersthene.
Oh yeah, to balance.
Or fluorite, which could be easy too to focus. There was a question too. Down on the feet a little bit, if you could scroll back down for me. Yeah. Where was the question? Oh, Felicia got a silver chain sphere. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Congratulations, by the way. There was a question about, grape chalcedony. Yes, it's a different stone from purple chalcedony. It is. Yeah. The grape chalcedony forms in like little...
Yeah, grape chalcedony will form in these little bitroidal formations where it looks like little balls, and that's why it gets the name grape chalcedony, because it looks like a grape cluster.
Yeah.
The actual, not just the formation, but the structure of it is different. The
energetic properties are different too. Yeah.
It really is. And in the purple chalcedony that you saw in the palm stones, you're going to get a lot wider range of color, whereas in the grape chalcedony, you're mainly only going to see it in purple and green.
Thank you for that. I love that. Yeah, and again, this is a great thing to put away as a gift. You can get 4 of these for $20. Give them to the kids' teachers, right? The things we have for $5 today are crazy. The fact that we have, if you did not get already one of the rutilated quartz bracelets for $5, this is a gimme. Rutilated quartz is the most powerful stone for helping you navigate change. So you can get 4 of those bracelets for $20 and put them away. A lot of times at the holidays, you're like, well, I don't want to spend more than $20. These were originally $20 each, regular price. And the bracelets originally were $20. So you would have spent $20, but now you're getting 4 of them for the same price, and then just put them away for the holidays. I promise you'll be so glad you did.
Yes.
Yeah, and teachers would love this as a gift. Leslie is affirming that. I would have loved this. I mean, I would get gifts when I was a teacher, but something like this for a teacher's classroom.
Oh yeah, I would just get 4 of them and use those as my points at the end of my grid.
Ooh, can you imagine that? and then 2 more here and a generator here.
I want to put a generator there because you have so many points. I would put one of the Sphalerite spheres in the middle.
That's smart.
To radiate out, and then it's going to go out. You're really going to send your energy.
I'll start putting some Brandberg. Look at her and I just gritting right now. Let's get it. I will say you could use her as the centerpiece for your grid.
Yes.
Is that cool, you guys? That is an aura quartz. Little yoga goddess for you. These are, we all love these when these first came to us. We were so excited about these. These are $8.75. They were originally $35. They're all hand carved and it's aura treated. And yes, it can be the centerpiece of a grid. Her hands make her into a generator.
Yep.
Isn't that cool? That's another great gift for someone too.
Anyone that you know that likes yoga, I mean, great thing to give them because it's also going to amplify everything. And then having it aura treated, it's bringing in that energy of the gold, the silver, and the platinum as well because that is what they use to molecularly bond to the quartz itself to give it that color.
And you see all the colors. It's like pink and purple and blue and all of the tones. Isn't that stunning? I think they're really well done. I like that they're simple, you know, like sometimes faces can get weird. I kind of like that this is a simple carving.
Well, I like it that the face isn't there because you can, as you're meditating with it, you can project the face that you want to use on there. If you want to project a deity, if you want to project yourself, if you want to project somebody else's face that you're trying to send energy to. Yeah,
I love that. Your mom's birthday is Christmas Eve. Is that tricky to get her a gift and keep it separate and special? Oh, thank you, EA. Yeah, we're working on bringing you some bracelets like mine. So I'm glad you guys like that. I love them too. Okay, now is it last but not least? And then we'll go back through and let you know.
I think so.
Wow, it's been so fun with you guys today. Have you guys had fun? I hope you're enjoying it. These are little aura quartz and agate moons. This is another like great gift idea. I would be over the moon if someone gave this to me. See what I did there?
You're so funny.
These are $5, and they all have little pockets, like little. See that little geode pocket in there? That's like druzy sugar quartz. So some of them are smaller and some of them are larger. That one's like a little druzy vagina kind of. It's a moon china. It isn't my job to make people uncomfortable, but I'm good at it. Then it takes a minute for you guys to hear it, and then the feed catches up. So I say it, and then it's like this awkward, like, waiting for you guys to hear me say it, and then the little hearts start coming, and then the reactions, and...
I think it's part of my job description to, make you wonder what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Once in a while, it's nice to get thrown off kilter myself. I swear to God, no, but all these years later, there's still these moments where it's like quiet in the room or like just awkward kind of like twitching in the back of the room. I think I have my moon upside down. There he is.
I like the little face.
I know, I don't know why I'm calling him he, because he has a china. It's jamming out with its clam out. I think Luis is gonna leave. It's okay. That's all right.
He's like, and I'm walking out the door.
And I'm leaving now. People's days at work are challenging for different reasons, right? And here, Drew's China, moon badge.
Oh.
Okay, well, you know what it is, and it's $5. When I was little, my mom said I didn't have a lot of friends because I told her I didn't need friends because I was my own entertainment. And now you understand why I didn't really need to have a lot of people around. It's been a day.
My finger in it.
It's been a day.
My finger in it. Oh gosh. At the end of the day, at the end of a week,
At the end of a month.
At the end of a drink.
It's Friday. It's 5 o'clock here, so it's 8 o'clock on ye old East Coast.
Oh, mighty.
All right, and it's about 2 in the morning if you cross the pond. And you've survived another episode of Rock Talk. Yay! I know, so much to choose from. So just a quick recap. We obviously showed you the moons, the aura goddesses, the bracelet you need, especially if you're trying to manage change. If you are out of steam and energy, you need Sphalerite. For all of your lunar rituals and also for clearing your energy, you need silver sheen obsidian. To calm you out, chill you out, also, the Sphalerite goes really well with purple chalcedony. For clarity, peace, truth, and also change, blue opal from Peru, from the Andean mountains. Nothing like it.
And the roses. Pendants.
Roses. I don't know if there's any left, but you're getting an incredible deal on real solid sterling silver jewelry and a hand-carved beautiful rose.
And then, of course, these bloodstone pyramids.
For healing.
And don't be a snake buddy with me because I'm grabbing one of these.
Yep, super grounding. It's also good for transformation. We are going to be doing regular gem shows where you say sold, sold, sold before too long. Now that we're getting our legs under us and we're organizing, yes. And once again, please put the word out there. We are really getting organized. This week was a big move as part of our move to get our racking system in place, and so it's easier to find everything, and we're making a lot of progress, so we are working on your orders diligently.
And I saw she tried to hide this ring from me.
That's her ring. I do have one more giveaway for you, and then I have a really fun enter to win to tell you about. Okay, so if you shop today, this is another giveaway. This is from my personal collection. This is a beautifully carved clear quartz Buddha pendant, all in sterling silver. There's a blue topaz on the bail. It's open on the back. Look at all
I love that. That's so beautiful.
Isn't that stunning? So if you would like this is worth about $200. It's gorgeous. So if you need to raise the vibration of peace and wisdom and protection around you, this is the perfect amulet for that. Just comment and say yes, or that's mine, and I'm going to choose a winner in just a minute. Yay! And then this we will announce the winner of on Monday. This is a Lemurian quartz cluster cuff. This is a power piece, and so you have to shop. You have to get something from sagegoddess.com, and this is good today, Friday, because some people don't see everything until the replay on Saturday or Sunday, which is totally fine. So if you shop at sagegoddess.com and you purchase something today, tomorrow, or Sunday, you need to comment. And you can comment on this video to enter. We'll also put a picture of it on the event page, so you can comment either place. It's adjustable. I don't want to pinch it too small for you. I want the winner and the owner to adjust it to their size. This is done in sterling silver with gold over it, and those are rainbowy Lemurian. Do you see the lines? Super rainbowy Lemurian quartz clusters on there. That is a power piece to raise your vibration. So good luck. It's another way of thanking you for being here and for purchasing tonight. Okay, so I'm going to come back and choose the winner of this piece. I'm so excited to give this to one of you. Thank you for being here with us and continuing to. I'm going to have you hold that while I look up on the names. Da-da-da. Lori got a rose for her granddaughter. That was a good move. Those are really beautiful. You'll be so happy you got one of those. Make sure you comment on this video on YouTube or on the event page with what you're purchasing today, tomorrow, or Sunday, so you can enter to win the cup.
Yes.
Okay. This one is going to... And congratulations on your purchases tonight. You got beautiful things. The Ganeshas, just so many things tonight, or a lot of magic for you guys. So I'm really happy that you were here. Okay, this one is going to... This one is going to Jeanette Inch.
Ooh, Jeanette!
Congratulations, Jeanette.
Congratulations!
Saw you twice. So, after I felt you. So, definitely yours. You got one of the candles. Yay! Hey, Candy, it's your birthday!
Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday to you. So happy for you. Have a great birthday weekend, my fellow twin Leo sister. Congratulations. I hope she saw that she got it. Yay! It's very exciting when we get to give things away. So cheers and congratulations to both of our winners tonight. We'll announce the winner of the Power Cuff. Isn't that beautiful? On Monday. So stay tuned and happy shopping through the weekend. We appreciate you so much. So much to come next week. And remember, a week from today, because this lovely lady is going to be on vacaciones, I'll be here with Hanalei for Aroma Talk. So same place, same time, Friday at 3 o'clock, but we're going to be talking about essential oils, incense, and perfume, as opposed to stones, just for a week. So to give this lovely lady a chance to enjoy her family. So cheers, happy vacation.
Thank you.
Thank you for your wisdom tonight, as always.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
I always love doing this with you. I learn
Thank you.
something every time.
Me too. I really do. Thank you to Jazz and Circe for being here with all the links and all the help. Thank you to Luis on the turntables behind us, and Rachel and everybody at Team SG who makes it all happen. And to the beautiful souls who are going to ship all these orders to you and who are working so hard to ship to you now. So thank you for your patience and your love and support. We are grateful. All right, have a great weekend, you guys. Enjoy.